Hey guys, y'all missed me already? Well, I'm back. My last video, most people were saying they want a little introduction about me. Honestly, it was my first day on the job. I didn't know that was needed. Really? But today's video, we're gonna do a little get ready with me. I'm gonna do my makeup and let you know a little bit more about me, what my life was like in Jamaica, what it was like growing up in Jamaica, to where I'm at now, being a stay-at-home mom to my beautiful son Dan, and a wife to my wonderful husband Daniel. Stay tuned for the video. Remember, pause to subscribe. Right now I'm giving you 2 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds. All right, so stay tuned for the video. So I have already prepped the face. I did serum and I did moisturizer. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation. To start, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. I never really lived in Spanish Town, but even though my grandmother, she has a house in Spanish Town. My mom, she grew up in Spanish Town. So I think when I gained consciousness and was able to like know what's going on. By the way, I'm doing a light beat, like light, because we're going on the road and it's hot, so I'm just doing something light. don't mind Dan. I have a happy baby, so that's him being happy. So when I gained consciousness, we were living in this place called Honey Hill. Honey Hill is like off Constant Spring. I had a stepfather at the time, which is my brother's father. And I remember, like, you know, loving my little brother. Like, this is my little brother, and bathing him and taking care of him, you know. I was like 4. I think he was a baby, but I was like 3 or 4. Anyways, just gonna do a little tat, because remember, we're not doing too much today. So anyways, the government came in and said that they need the land to do some construction. And would you believe that they bulldozed everybody's house on that big land? Because everybody that was there, most people, they didn't like own the land. And I heard a story about somebody buying the land up there a little bit before it was bulldozed, didn't know that that was gonna happen, and they bought the place and then it was like bulldozed like a week later, which was so, like, can show you how evil people can be. We ended up having to move, so my mom ended up sending me to live in Old Harbour, and my brother ended up living with his dad in Boonan. Boonan is off Manningsville Road, right? Down there. So being in Old Harbour now, right, I lived with a wonderful family. So at this point, like, I was not related to these people, but they treated me like family. And I went to this school called Davis Primary. So the lady, which is Miss Cherry, which is my mommy, she enrolled me in Davis Primary at grade 1. By that time, no, I'm a big reader. Nobody can read left the doll. I was always put at the forefront to read. So I did good in school. Like, some people were just geniuses and did really well, but like, and you know, y'all compete with them and you're like, why am I not doing as well as these people? But I did good, you know, and I was always in the first brightest class, always, all my life. So anyways, no girl, I really liked dancing, singing, so I was always in the choir. I was never active, never into sports. I was never good at it. Oh my god, I can't compete with that. I can't compete with Dan. He says, Dan said this is my video. How dare you entertain these people and not me? I get it, Dan. You're right. You're within your right, son. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, so I grew up Adventist. If y'all know anything, Adventist is very strict. Like, we live right next door to the church, so we were going to church on every Saturday bright and early, and we were very like avid Christians. I would have to do like devotions like 2 times or 3 times a week, and me and my uncle, we hated devotion. So it was me, Miss Sherry, and my 2 uncles. Love them to dare, like love them. That was my family. I was in the Adventist church now, right? And we live right next door to the church, so we had to be like responsible for like, you know, opening up the church, because we, of course, we're gonna be on time because we're literally there right next door. We're neighbors with the church. Kind of like was exhausting, like, because being Adventist, you already know, like, you can't eat shrimp, you can't eat pork, you can't eat crab, all things that I love. Like, because when I lived with my mom, like, we were big on that. Me, my mother, my siblings, them up until this day will love like crab and oysters. Those are our things, you know. So to be restricted from that kind of did, like, even though like it's not like a big deal, but as a child, your world is small. It was like I feel robbed of these things that I enjoyed so much, and I was kind of like resentful. And then I was big on Disney Channel, you know, Friday nights, the Sabbath start. I couldn't really like watch TV, and then I know Sabbath start Friday at 6 o'clock. So we come from school now, me feel, you know, wash my little things them and prepare for wind down and study a little bit. And then now Sabbath starts, so I can't even watch TV. And then the Saturday, the whole day of Saturday, a Sabbath. Then after church now, you have to like go to Adventist Youth, which is after church done. And then on Sunday now, you have to do AY, which is Pathfinders. I had to, because I was a part of Pathfinders. And then now me was a body from a long time. I always like grow my nails. You get points deducted if you have like your nails at a certain length. So it was just like, I was just annoyed by that aspect of it. But like my family was wonderful. Church friends were amazing. But that they just annoying. And then certain things I started like questioning. If you know, you know. It was like certain things just didn't make any sense to me. So, and at this point now I'm fully conscious, because I gained consciousness early. Story come to bump. I was supposed to like migrate with that family, but my mom, my biological mom, she couldn't handle it. So she came with my stepfather and they got me. And that's how I ended up in Cassava peas. So I grew up in Cassava peas. Because me and my mom are estranged, but she tried her best. Let me just say that. Like, when it comes on to providing for us, she tried. She got me into Solarfield Primary and Junior High. That school was different from Davis Primary School, like absolutely different. Right off the jump, people used to just like walk up to me and be like, you're going like say better than everybody. Said this because I was well spoken at that point, and then I don't know what happened. Everything just got to dirt after that. When I go you will, it kind of like build up back, like I like to like express myself again. But like being in that environment, you have to be like a chameleon and learn all for like fitting, or else you're gonna get targeted. So this one girl did start texting for me now. She and this one boy did start texting for me now. They had family. One thing with primary school, if somebody have family right down the road, them quick for say me our family will come to school, we'll go to school like a sister or something. Me I go for me this or me I go for me that. So it's, and then me I tell you say them pitney they fight teacher. Me I tell you say a bad pitney them yeah. You say I would do right across I'm 12, so you don't really want, you know, not when nobody would say them I go for them mother over 12 and them sister, then when you look at the whole entourage. Anyway, this girl and this boy used to take set for me, guys. I remember when them say, oh, them have a dance studio. Remember I told you guys that this is how I expressed myself through dance and singing at that age. So they were like, oh, who can dance? This is like my first week at the school, and I was like, me, you know, put up my hand, me can dance. They were like making fun of me in front of the class, like, you can dance, you can dance. Like, I was trying to convince the teacher that, look, I can dance. The teacher, she's an adult, so I guess she kind of pick up, but at that point I felt like I had to be convincing her so she don't believe them that I can't dance. So anyways, y'all, she picked me and I was in the dance class and whatever. Now I started falling back when I came to that school, because Davis was very advanced. When I came to that school, I was advanced beyond measures. They said I was performing at a different level. I was like, oh, me? Because remember that Davis, I be a bright bit, you know. So me have forced to keep up with them. So when me reach a school, you know, you see me there in front of everybody, me I say a lie. But then now, situations started happening and I started falling back and I started falling back and I started falling back because life, yeah. So I never had access to certain resources, like certain books, certain things anymore. So I was like falling back. Then ended up passing for Edith, which at the time I felt, what the hell? But looking back now, that's the best. That's the best I could, like it's not my fault. Like it wasn't my fault, if you get what I'm saying. It wasn't my fault, and I'm trying to be kinder to my younger self. But you want to know something? That was a blessing in disguise, because Edith were some of the best years of my life. I met some of the best people at Edith Dalton James. I'm telling you, yo. And I'm telling about graduation first. You know, so they tried, those bullied kids, they tried to make me walk with this guy, this snot-nosed guy that nobody wanted to march with. He was short. So they were putting him beside me. They were shorter girls than me, and they were purposely putting him back in the line with me. And I was like, why are you guys doing that? But I get it now. I get it now. Haha. That's mean. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't do tit for tat. We don't be bitter. We move on with life. And people have changed, so it's okay. But that my younger me, you hurt my younger me, I'm just saying. So I ended up going to Edith now. Edith, I love Edith. I'm not gonna lie, like we were in our own little world. There was no competition, there was no nothing. We were just in our own little world. Like you have all different type of groups and all different type of cliques, but everybody just respectful of everybody. I don't know how to explain it, but I appreciated the environment so much, right? Oh, you know, I forgot to tell them about when I did live a Cassava piece, right? And I was going to Swallowfield. Why am I telling people them say Movados was my uncle? Well, and I tell them, I don't know, maybe through my brown, you know how them attach once you're brown, you're pretty. So mostly through that, them say, oh, like there must be something, she must relate it to Movado, I don't know. So them say, oh, she a Movado cousin. I don't know, somebody come up with it out of nowhere, and I never debunked it. I never said no, I never said it's not, because they started treating me good. Because remember, these kids are like bullying me, and these are like kids that everybody feared. So when them say that no, and them come to me and say, you're Movado cousin, I'm gonna say, like, I swear never admitted or denied, but I just roll with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, back to Edith now. So I was at Edith, and again, best, right? Nicest teachers, nicest kids. Yeah, them have them ways sometimes. There was always drama, and people always think so when I eat it, there's always some fight and I be a bad pitney. No, you have every type of person that eat it. You have nerd, you have gothic, you have cool people, popular people, you have everything. Like when you have at any other school, you have that at Edith. At this point now, there were problems going on in the home, right? And I started, because I came first a lot. I was in E all the way up. You have a special class, which that year problems were arising in the home. But at the final year, no, it got so bad, yo. It got so bad. Like at that point, like my mom was like, you know, she was trying her best, but she was like struggling. So I had to go to the shops, sometimes put on my uniform, you know. My mom said if she can borrow 3 bills for me to go to school until, you know, next week or whatever. And it was like that, like my lunch money was 3 bills. Like I couldn't even buy lunch at school, guys. Couldn't even buy lunch at school. But you would even know, I mean, everybody was friends. There was nothing, like everybody share lunch, everybody, you know. And them time then I'm gonna start joining the part line, because at my school, and nobody at school, there was no shame in path. There's no shame in being on the path program, may I tell you. As a matter of fact, people all sell party kit. So me, you know, me join the part line every day till them things me depend on the part. Me not depend no part. Me not depend no part. I feel like I be a foolishness me do through me a chat. Then now I ended up having to move from Cassava piece. When I was at Cassava piece, yeah, I did not fit in. I did not fit in. I had a few friends. I had one friend named Shanshan, and I had twins, and I had Bonnie. No, Penny. I had Penny. Me and Penny was friends. Those were my little friends, and all of us kind of like never fit in like with everybody else. So even in the Cassava piece, people did kind of like try to take set for me a little bit, but me did just in my own world. So it's neither here or there. And then I knew that's another type of crowd me I try to impress anyway. So if you want to form your opinion of me and things that me I go like say me better than, you know that them love say I go like you're better than people and you're this and you're that. Oh, me I go like some better than people because me not in the mix. Me I go like some better than people. Okay, then cool. Cool. So anyways, y'all, I end up move and this lady named Suzette take me, which is my mom. And that's my mom today. But tell you guys, I live all about the place. What if my mother have? So she raised me, you know, she took care of me, sent me to university. I went to, so before we reach this, so I just want to bring in her. I went to Camperdown. She got me into Camperdown 6th form. Camperdown was a mess. I did not like Camperdown. I think too because Camperdown is kind of like a traditional school in a sense, unlike Edie. So Edie was kind of out of the mix. So Camperdown was kind of like very messy, and there's always drama, and there's always like people on Facebook and online. But Edie never depend on Facebook and whatever. You know, I lost a lot of friends at Camperdown. Actually, like while I was going to Camperdown, I got depressed. Like I was depressed in 6th form. Like I felt alone in 6th form. I couldn't wait for those. I stopped going to certain classes. I stopped, like, I just couldn't wait for that season of my life to be over. It was chaotic, like, but now I know. I know why I know. Now looking back, I get it. But sometimes I wish I could communicate to my younger self and be like, this is all temporary. You know what I'm saying? This is all temporary. All those people that's doing you funny and doing like this, that, it's just insecurity. You're just insecure, yo. Anyways, let's move on because water under the bridge. Ended up going to UA, met one of my best friends. Well, I met one of my best friends, Ashley, in 6th form, but we got closer during UA time, and we have been friends since. Like all my friends that I tell you about, we still are really good friends up until this day. Like, and these are years now, from Cassava piece, from you know, from Ashley, from UA. Like we're really good friends, like 10 years plus friendship. So that show me say I don't know what's the problem. It's not me. Half of these people still don't got these long friendships. So if all their friendships are temporary, maybe I need to reevaluate this look, maybe just a little bit. Had me second guessing myself for a while, y'all, but we cool now. We cool. I went to UA. I did my degree. I got, UA was good. There was nothing with UA. I met some good people at UA too. UA really teach me that really school don't mean nothing. So if you go to a non-traditional, if you're watching this, you go to a non-traditional high school, I think my advice would be to just stay focused and just like do your thing. I think that was my escape. My escape of everything was just making sure that I did good in school. Like that really saves me. When I went to UA, I realized enough people will go to some big school where you feel like say no, it was never given that. It was never given like. So if you go on one non-traditional high school, you're fine. Just focus on your work, no watch no face, and do your thing. Because mind you, you don't let your school define you. You're probably smarter than half these people walking around in big uniform. But no, for the people in a big uniform, bright, you know, just talk about there are a few. But this I say, it's like a motivational, but not come for me. Finished UA, graduated. I started working downtown. Get my big girl job now, you know. Get my big girl job. living in a nice apartment, you know, girl eventually buy her car. Like, it was just so surreal. I'm soon finish my makeup. As I said, I'm keeping it light, so I'm just gonna do like a eyeliner, like a mascara and my lips, and I'm done. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. In my big girl job now. I don't thing by my car, push me like a wheel. And surprisingly, I never suffered from imposter syndrome. I did suffer from imposter syndrome from UA days, because my friend Ashley, she did like a up zone, you know. And when Ashley bring my god cherry gather around all of the friend them and whatever, I felt like I didn't fit in. I'm gonna say, somebody asked me which school I go, I'm gonna say Camper Down, and they're like, which school? Campion? I said no, Camper Down. That was funny. Oh my god. But always very nice people though, always very nice people. Graduated, and that, as I say, get my big job. Like, I knew I wanted to be married, I knew I wanted to be a wife, a stay-at-home wife. Of that was always like a goal of mine. So any man who me meet that's come at the forefront, I put that forward and make you know say, at this I go on, and if that's your plan for do, then please sir, it's skirts out of my good face. And I just the truth. I ended up meeting my husband, and if I'm not gonna tell how I met my husband. If you want to know how I met my husband, y'all gotta get me to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe right now. As a matter of fact, like this video right now as well. That was a good little intermission. Let's continue. So I met my husband now, and me and my husband started talking, and I just fell in love with the man. He was absolutely amazing. He was like no other man I've ever met before. He's treated me like no other man. I never know certain treatment here existed. And I was like, no man, that boy I really am going. I believe in that boy. I'm not entertain nobody because I'm a fumble that boy, you know, crazy. And then I don't know how dating Jamaican man is. Like, of course you have good Jamaican men, but I don't know what that is like, and I never saw that for me. Couldn't bother with them, couldn't bother with the can't manage, can't. He started taking me seriously. We started taking each other seriously. We started dating. We started good date them. I started falling in love with him, and he asked me to be his girlfriend. He showed me what life would living with him would be like. I'm just okay, me, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I can do that. Hey, I want my plan of it. He ended up like proposing to me, and we ended up getting married. He integrated into my life seamlessly. My mother loved him, his parents loved me, and the rest is history. We ended up having a beautiful boy together, you know, looks just like us. He looks more like his daddy though, but like I can see me in him. Sometimes when I'm like in the moment and living, I'm like, how the hell, like I know I manifested my life, but I'm like, how the hell did I pull this off? Like, how the hell did am I here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at my husband and like I love him dearly, and look at my son and like say, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like sometimes I can't believe it's real, like you know. And I'm 100% content with my life, and content is not a bad word, like, oh, like you're just settling or whatever. I'm content where right now I am so happy where I'm at in life. I'm so happy for my husband. I'm happy to have my child, and this is not it for us. I know we're just gonna always keep evolving, elevating, and moving up, and I hope the more we achieve and the more success we get, I always have that contentment. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with who I'm with. I'm happy with my family. I'm just content, and I'm basking in it. So content is not a bad word, and don't have that negative connotation on contentment. Contentment is actually a really good thing. So I think this is it. This is it. It's just like a little soft everyday beat. One day we're gonna, well, this is my little final little everyday beat. It's nothing crazy, literally. It's just makeup, a little bit of makeup. But one day I am going to do a full-on face beads. I don't know how, if I can do it while talking, because this was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it's cute. I'm just going to the store. I'm gonna go pick up my new bag. So if you guys want to see that unboxing video of my nice good girl bag, what me go collect, subscribe right now, y'all. Subscribe and make sure you like this video, like, comment. If we have anything in common that you feel like we have anything, there's so many things I didn't get to touch on, so because you know it's a simple bead, so there's so much that you can fit into that short time span. I hope you guys join this journey with me. My journey doesn't stop here. I'm gonna always continue growing. I'm gonna always continue evolving, watch my family blossom, maybe from 1 child to 2, who knows. Right now it not look like that, because what, you hear my baby? Can you imagine 2 of them? I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the next video.